All right, if I can have your attention, I was just told from the assistant tech director, Mr. Cheney, that we have a live microphone up above, so we are being streamed right now. Okay. First of all, congratulations to the girls and the coaches on a great season. Let's give them a round of applause for that. And now we have some special awards, the All League Awards, that we've changed. We're no longer doing a tournament, so we're going to find a way to do this, and this is the best we can do with the situations we have. So with further ado, I'm just going to hand out the All League. We'll recognize sportsmanship, and then we'll let Coach come up here and talk about individual players. Okay? So the first All League recipient for the Kellogg Wildcats, Madison Cheney. The next one is Rainio Piper. Gracelyn Neary. And Haley Cheney. She also is co-MVP, so she has a nice spot. Time to get a picture in front of you. Scoot over a little bit. Yeah. All right, Coach wants you to put your mask on. Put it on for a second. Gracie doesn't want him. Let me get the chin over. All right. Nice job, ladies. And then for this one, this was a nice accomplishment. I think it helps having a limited crowd down there for the Kellogg Wildcats. And for the most part, we were super supportive. It was awesome. And we'll have the whole team come up, and then maybe the team will turn around and applaud for the parents for helping us out, and we can vice versa. The sportsmanship award. Come on up, girls. All right, someone gets to hold it, and you all got to fit in front of the curtain here. Gracelyn, you get it grabbed. Yep. You can have this one.
Give me, please.
We're going to have this. Just come forward.
Olivia. Oh, that's all hard.
But I can't have you do that. I want to follow. Come forward. There you go. All right, perfect. All right, now you guys talk to your parents because they were good sports too. All right, we will hand it over to Coach Bruner.
Don't know how. I heard you scream down the stage. I know. I heard you scream. Yeah, you're just gonna
getting her letter.
Thank you. That was a good handshake right there.
Yes. Macy Jerome getting her letter.
Oh.
Grace Lanieri getting a bar for lettering our editorial. Caitlin Pipkin getting her varsity letter. Piper Rainio getting a bar. She was on varsity last year. Kay Reed getting a letter. Olivia Sawyer getting her volleyball letter. All right. That was our year. Well, we're missing a few people. Caitlin Williams, Alyssa Milliron, Rosie Campbell, and Faith Bryant. Some are sick, some are quarantining. So we almost have our full team here. This was our team this year. Should have been a growing year, should have been a rebuilding year. And they just came out with a lot of fight, a lot of fire, a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, and came out on top. I'm super impressed with what we did this year, what we accomplished this year. Can't wait for next year. Super sad we're gonna lose a few people, but hopefully we can find a way to replace the big shoes that they had on our court. All right, there it is.
I have to go to the suite. My car rate is right now. Yeah, that's understood. Let's go.
Grace, Haley, your captains.
All right? Okay. Well, you guys are free to go unless somebody else has something they want to come and say.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay. What are you doing? I have to go now. What time is there? You were. I'm really feeling sad. No, I just told her. No, I don't want it. Yeah, there's a pizza at my gourmet crust pizza. There's a barbecue chicken pizza with no onions. That thing literally takes the first thing 100%. I was told when I was school, so I can watch it. This no, I literally watched it for 2 days. But you brought your stuff in?
So what time you practice Saturday?
I think 8-ish. They said they were gonna change it.
Are you gonna get a practice
Well, you weren't going.
You have to get a certificate then. Volunteer. So you do this first.
This is just.
All right, thank you everyone for coming. First of all, I want to congratulate players, coaches, and your parents on a great season. It was nice to be able to go down south and play some football. It was unfortunate that we didn't get as many games as we wanted, but it just goes to show that we've got good kids here at Kellogg, and it was fun to watch you guys. I can't wait to watch you next year. We have to do a little bit different. We can't shake hands as much as we really want to because of the pandemic. So I don't know how creative these coaches are going to get with an elbow or a foot touch or something like that, but they'll do something of that nature. So I'm going to hand it over to Coach DeVita and Coach Kimberly, and they'll do certificates, and then we'll do all these again. So here you go, Coach DeVita.
Thank you. I just want to take a minute and thank the parents for you guys having your kids come out. It was a blessing this year that we got the season in. And I thank all of you for your support. It was a blast getting to coach with Coach Kimberly and our staff. And we just had a great group of kids. You know, I wouldn't trade anything that happened this year. You know, we're going to build this program. We were just talking about next year's offense, and you know, we're excited. So I just want to thank everybody for supporting us, for supporting your kids to play during this time where things are crazy, and I understand all the stuff that's going on, but these kids, they persevered, they went through it. They not only had a pretty successful season, took second in the league, but you know, we didn't have anything affect us health-wise, which was good with the COVID stuff, so it was a great season for our kids. You know, I love these guys. I'll remember these guys forever. So what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to call each kid up, or the ones that are here, and you get a certificate, your letter, and then we'll do all league like Mike said at the very end. So first guy real quick, and you know, I'm going to talk just briefly about these kids because they deserve it. These kids worked hard. This first young man, Hayden Anderson, he came back this year to play as a junior. Extremely valuable contribution to our team as an offensive and defensive lineman. More importantly, he's a great kid with a great attitude. And I can't wait to see what he does next year. So Hayden, come on up. Next young man, here we go. Sophomore this year. He gave us such a great contribution this year. He's going to be exciting to watch as a junior next year. Just Dayton Bauer had a great season, stayed healthy, played a lot of D-line for us, for me on defense. He helped us out a ton as like an H-back on offense. Just was a great player for us this year, and he's going to be exciting to watch next year. Dayton Bauer. Next young man, Shane Britton. Shane came to us a couple weeks into the season. Man, we were excited when we saw his size. He's a monster. He's gonna be amazing. He already had a great season this year. as an O&D lineman for us. Just a positive kid. Loved having him out here, and he's going to be really amazing as a senior next year. I'm excited to have him next year. So Shane, come on up. This next young man, tough for me to talk about because not that I get emotional with these kind of things, but he's a senior. He came back, gave us an outstanding contribution, and then he got hurt, and he lost his senior season. And that's tough to watch for any senior. So I get a little bit wimpy with that kind of stuff. But he's such a wonderful kid. One of the most positive kids I've ever been around. Did a great job for us at running back, filled in for us at will linebacker. I wished I had him another year because he's just such a wonderful kid. And I love this guy, Skylar Britton. Luke Frolic came to us late in the season, and Luke was an extremely valuable contributor. The last few games of the season, especially in league, he had a great league season. When I was doing stats for defense, he actually made a lot more tackles than I thought. And he didn't, he played corner for us when he filled in. He filled in as receiver. He just made a great contribution this year, so I can't wait for Luke to come out next year as a senior and just get after it. He's going to be a heck of a player. And I'm proud of his contribution this year. So Luke Frolic. Next young man had a lot of fun with this year, Brody Hoffman. Brody did a lot of things for us. When you look at everything he did, he was starting at guard, starting at tackle. Sometimes he played center. He was our starting will linebacker. A lot of times there's a couple games where we moved him up at defensive end. And of course, he bunts and he kicks. He did a ton for us. And what was really impressive is that he stayed healthy for most of the year. I know the last game of the year, he took a little ding on that shoulder, but he's a tough nugget. What a fun kid to coach, and I enjoy it, and I can't wait for next year. Brody Hoffman. Yeah, I didn't hit the battle, right? Oh man, this guy, Carson Hudson. I'm gonna tell you, I could talk for an hour about Carson Hudson. He was definitively he was our main team leader. Okay, it was between him and Aaron Leto both all the time. We chose two guys for that because these guys exemplify what leadership is. They exemplify work ethic. Carson he's the guy I could always go to and say, I need your help getting these guys in line, or I need your help getting this stuff done. That's what he does. But to top it off, he just did an outstanding job on the offensive line for us. Played all three positions on the O-line. D-line, played all three positions there. He was outstanding in everything he did this year. More importantly, what a quality kid. What a leader. I get emotional sometimes, but I just love this kid, Carson Hudson. Young man, James King, gave a great contribution to us this year at wide receiver. He's a sophomore. James is going to get better, and next year I'm going to be excited. He's tall, he's got some skills, he's got pretty good sized hands. He's going to be a good receiver for us. He also filled in at defensive back, played a little bit of corner for us. Good kid, worked hard. Appreciate the contribution he made this year, James King. Another guy, just again, I talk about these kids and, you know, I'm going to miss them. Aaron Leto. Again, whew, it's tough. He just, you know, right before league, we had a talk with Aaron and we said, you know what? If we're going to be successful in league, we're going to need you to play offensive line. And he didn't even bat an eye. That's the way he is. That's how he rolls. He just was like, Coach, if that's where you need me to play, I'll play there. He's such a high quality kid. He started running back for us beginning of the season. We needed him at offensive line. He stepped up and did it. He was outstanding at outside linebacker for us. If you notice, he never came off the field at outside linebacker, okay? He just gets after it. More importantly, he's a great leader. He's one of those kids that just never complains, does everything you ask him to do. Like, again, he's a kid I could talk for an hour about, and he was also one of our main team leaders. Love him to death, Aaron Leto. Mr. Colby Luna, man, this kid's got a ton of talent. Colby, again, great worker, great attitude, sophomore. Incredibly, it's unbelievable that the Lunas are sophomores. Colby's an amazing football player. He's a him and Rip are both 4.0 kids. It's just pretty incredible what these kids do, all the things they do. Colby was just a ton of fun to be around this year. Outstanding wide receiver, good hands, great patterns. He obviously flows well with Rip. He's also a lockdown cover guy. He covers people. He didn't give hardly, I don't know if he gave anything up. He didn't give a lot up on our defense this year. He plays outstanding. More importantly, again, another high quality kid, fun to coach. We're excited that we've got these guys for a while, so Colby, come up. Colby Luna. And of course, Ripley, he's another outstanding football player. High IQ. What was really cool to see at quarterback this year is just Coach Kimberling would get in some calls. Rip has the ability to audible, which basically is just calling another play or seeing something. He reads defenses. High IQ football player. So fun to coach. Did a great job for us at free safety this year. Just another high quality kid. And man, wait till you see what this guy does the next couple of years. He had some incredible stats this year. I think he's just barely hitting it right now. Wait until we see what he does down the road. He's going to have some amazing stats. You don't see high school quarterbacks that can throw like this. You just don't. He's one of a kind. So Rip, get up there. This young man was kind of one of our defensive captains. He's the guy that calls all, I call plays in. He's the guy that calls our defensive sets, and he was just wonderful to coach. Really good attitude, always wanting to get better, always wanting to work hard. Austin Miller, he played, he was our starting Mike backer, made the most tackles on our team, hands down. He played a lot of tight end for us for coach. He just did a great job, and he's a hard worker, and him and I have a good banter back and forth. I thought he was a senior at the beginning of the year. So I kept kind of treating him like a senior. Finally one day we had a conversation. He goes, Coach, I'm a junior. And I go, man, how cool is that? He's just fun to coach, and I'm excited he's coming back. Austin Miller. Man, the contribution Ramsey Rainio made to us this year, freshman. Okay, our freshman players, we didn't have a JV team. So we pretty much took these freshmen and said, we need you guys to step up and help us because we're low on numbers. We're gonna try to fix that in the future, but we were so low and we had to take these freshmen and say, you guys are gonna have to play. And you talk about a guy that embraced it, it was Ram. Ram really stepped up big for us as a freshman. Okay, he was one of our running backs on offense. Ran a lot of the heavy sets we'd run up front, our short down situations, and then came in and played safety as a freshman. And did a dang good job. Proud of what he did. He's just going to be a kid that develops, going to be really good as a sophomore next year. So Ramsey Radio. This next young man, KJ Walker, so fun to coach. Loved to banter with KJ back and forth. Just a great athlete. Again, for us, lockdown corner. When you've got Colby on one side and KJ on the other, you're doing pretty good with your coverage. And KJ's just a great worker, has really good hands, played receiver for us, huge. Played really well as receiver. He's just another fun guy to coach, and again, he's coming back, which is exciting. He's just a junior, great football player, great kid, KJ Walker. And him and I joke, I told him there's no way he's 180 pounds. We have fun with that. We have fun with that. This next guy's a character too, man. What a lot of fun. Otto Sharp. You know, Otto came out this year. He's a big presence. Played a lot of D-line for us. Played defensive end a lot for us. We move him the nose sometimes. He's a strong kid. He's a lot faster than he appears. He really can move pretty well. I played a lot of guard and tackle for us this year, made a great contribution, but more importantly, he's just a fun kid to be around. He's one of those kids that lifts your spirits, always having fun, and he takes the game of football as fun, and that's what's cool to see, but he gets after it, and he was a hard worker this year. What a joy to coach. We're gonna miss him, he's a senior, but he's gonna go on and do some good stuff. Otto Sharp. Okay. Now, this is just quite an honor to give our all IML League players. Okay, we had this meeting a while back, and we really battled for our players, and we got pretty much everybody where we wanted them to be. Pretty cool. So, first guy I'm going to talk about, he's a double winner on this list. First team offensive line, first team defensive line. Okay, impressive. He earned it. He's a heck. Like I said, I talked about him earlier. He's a great worker. Congratulations. Get up here, Carson Hudson.
All right, I need a picture of three teams back off. Let's go. Probably put Carson in the middle. He looks better than me. All right, pull the mask down for a minute.
Next player is another double award winner. First team offense wide receiver, first team offense defensive back. Just another kid that earned every penny of it. Great worker. We battled to get him on here, and he deserved every bit of it. He's earned it. He's truly a first teamer all the way, Colby Luna.
Center on the Wildcats for this. All right, mask down. Hold on, hold on.
Oh, hold on for Mom. Next one is first team all league, obviously quarterback. Might I just add another one in here? Okay, on top of that, he is the IML Offensive Player of the Year. That would be Ripley Luna.
Good as goes. All right, pass down.
Okay, our final. Okay, last one that's on first team all league. Linebacker, that would be Mr. Aaron Leto. Very well deserved. Did a great job. Aaron Leto.
Aaron knows the things. He's here to help you coaches. All right, pass down. On your fire.
Okay, we do have some second team all league players that we want to recognize. You got two. Of course, you got two, right? Yep.
We're good, okay.
So second team all league. On the offensive side, just if you, can we call them up? Okay, perfect. Second team all league, offensive line, Brody Hoffman.
We just don't have anything for you. Pass down. What is that?
Second team all league in two spots. Okay, offensive line and defensive line, Shane Britton.
Want me to get you guys some stools when you stand by this?
Yeah, he makes us look pretty small.
I'm trying to say.
All right, mask down. Off. Don't smile, Gene.
Another second team all league double winner. Second team all league at wide receiver and at defensive back, Mr. KJ Walker.
I'm thinking 182. 182.
Yeah.
That's what
Here we go.
my guess is.
All right, mask down.
Second team all league double winner here as well. Did a great job. I know he would have been first team all league as a linebacker. He had more tackles than anybody in our league, but there's a couple seniors that might have got it over him, but he's going to be a first team guy, I can tell you that. But second team all league as a tight end, is a Mike linebacker, Mr. Austin Miller. And again, another guy that probably could have been a first teamer without doubt, but he ended up getting second team all leagues at defensive back, well deserved. He's another shutdown guy, Ripley Luna.
Yeah, I gotta put a caption there. Hands down. Another way.
Okay, we had one show up here. One of our seniors did a great job for us, Tanner Bizzarro. He basically played a lot of O-line for us, played some outside linebacker for us, made some fun plays. He's probably most notably known for the little punt kick that came down and he received it. And then there was another game where he took a lateral and he ran it and he was an ineligible receiver at the time. A lot of fun to coach. I'm glad he stayed with it this year and I'm just proud of his contributions. Tanner Bizzarro.
I just really want to talk quickly about our fall sports. We had a pretty successful fall season here at Kellogg. Cross country, qualified girls and boys to state. Our volleyball team went deep into the state tournament. Football team got to travel down south to play some games too. We got pretty lucky with the pandemic. I don't think we ever shut down football. Volleyball was shut down twice. Knock on wood, now here we go with winter sports. Winter sports are going to be a huge challenge. We're already starting to see the COVID go through the school. Right now there's some talk about how we're going to do this winter sports. Tomorrow morning the governor is speaking. I've been told you need to pay attention to that one. I don't know if you've seen the news, but just follow the news. I will put everything through email or on Facebook. I'll answer any questions. It changes every 5 minutes. We just found out today for basketball games, after JV plays a game, they can't come back in the gym. They're considered non-essential now. So we got to find a way to put them, send them home, send them to a classroom. It's just changing every 5 minutes. So I appreciate you guys being patient. If you have questions, just email me. But let's give one more round of applause to our kids, our parents, and our coaches. Great football team.
And I'd just like to take one last minute to say the contributions, not only from Coach Kimberling, Coach Hudson, Coach Mack's not here. These guys were huge this year. You know, I appreciate what these guys do, and I'm excited about next year. And Coach Kimberling and I have been talking about stuff for next year. Coach Hudson's been awesome to have out here. Hope he continues to coach with us next year. But what a great season. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Have a great night. Thank you.
I was like cooking